Good day, my lovely viewers. My name is Mr. James, the President and CEO of Billination Record, and I am happy to speak with you today. If you are watching this message, you are in the right place. We are here to help you get affordable and reliable internet bundles directly from our platform. No matter where you are located, our service delivers your internet bundle in less than 5 minutes. In addition, we are currently offering a 30% promotional discount for anyone who would like to advertise or promote their business on Billination FM and Billination TV. This is a great opportunity to grow your business and reach a wider audience. Thank you very much for your time and support. We truly appreciate it. Have a wonderful day and stay blessed.
Hola, aquí tienes la traducción al español, manteniendo ese tono cercano y amigable. Hola gente linda, espero que hayan escuchado lo que dijo mi papá. Sigan comprando Cool Data. Nota rápida. He dejado Cool Data tal cual, ya que parece ser el nombre de la marca o el servicio. ¿Te gustaría que le agregue un toque más formal o quizás algún modismo de un país en específico?
Your Excellency, First Lady Lordina Dramani Mahamah, Your Excellency, Dr. Honorable Terence Drew, Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, and your beautiful wife, Your Excellency, Vice President E.JohnMahama, the Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament, Your Lordship, Chief Justice Paul Bafoboni, Your Excellencies, former Presidents John Agyekum Kufuor and Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, the Chief of Staff and senior government officials, honorable ministers and deputy ministers, Your Excellencies, members of the diplomatic corps, Name, Nime, officers and men of the Ghana Armed Forces, our school children and youth of Ghana, my fellow citizens. On this sacred day, the 6th of March, we gather once again to commemorate the freedom that our forebears won for us 69 years ago. We stand here not just as witnesses to history, but as guardians of a legacy and architects of our shared destiny that are united under the red for our courage, the gold for our wealth, the green for our forests, and the black star that shines as a beacon of hope for Africa and the diaspora. Today, as we mark our 69th independence anniversary, we do so under the theme, Building Prosperity, Inspiring Hope. This theme is more than just ceremonial. It represents a covenant between the government and the governed, a solemn promise that every decision we make and every policy we implement must foster prosperity and renew hope for every Ghanaian. Just 6 days ago, I stood before Parliament to deliver the State of the Nation address. I spoke honestly about our challenges and confidently about the future and the progress we are making. But today, I speak not only to our Parliament, but to every Ghanaian, the farmer in the northern savannah, the trader in the Makola markets, the teachers in our classrooms, the nurses in our hospitals and clinics, the young entrepreneur with a smartphone in his hand, and every Ghanaian, both at home and in the diaspora. This is our story. This is our moment. We cannot speak of Ghana's present without paying homage to our past. 69 years ago, Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah proclaimed to the world that at long last, the battle is ended, and that Ghana, our beloved country, is free forever. He also added that the independence of Ghana is meaningless unless it is linked up with the total liberation of the African continent. Nkrumah did not only grant us independence, he awakened within us a sense of consciousness and a continental purpose. Starting with the UGCC and eventually the CPP, along with the countless unsung heroes and patriots, they sparked a movement that altered the course of African history. Today, we honor the memory of Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah and all others who have led this country after him. All of them have been a part of our history and have brought us to this moment in our lives. From Dr. Kofi Abrifabuzia to J.A. Ankara, Akwesi Afrifa, Ike Achampong, General Akufo, Jerry John Rawlings, John Ajekum Kufuor, John Evans Atta Mills, and Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Every administration, regardless of its political inclination, has played its part in building the nation we all proudly call Ghana. Our democracy has endured because we've learned to compete without destroying, to disagree without hatred, and to transfer power peacefully, which is evidence of the maturity and the wisdom of the Ghanaian people. Your Excellency, Prime Minister Terence Drew, your presence here today carries great significance for us. Your visit and our bilateral engagements represent more than just diplomacy. They signify a historic reconnection between Ghana and our brothers and sisters in the Caribbean, branches of the same ancestral tree. The dungeons of the Cape Coast and Elmina castles remind us of the dark chapters of history when millions of Africans were forcibly transported across the Middle Passage to the so-called New World. Yet from that tragedy arose the remarkable resilience, creativity, and cultural brilliance that continue to influence the world. Today, Ghana is working with partners across Africa and the diaspora to seek historical justice. Later this month, Ghana will submit a motion to the United Nations declaring slavery and the transatlantic slave trade the gravest crime against humanity. This motion will represent the justice and restitution that is long overdue. And Ghana, the first sub-Saharan African nation to gain independence, will once again lead the global call for dignity and restoration. My fellow citizens, when I took office, you granted me a clear mandate to reset our nation, Ghana. Resetting Ghana goes beyond simply managing our issues. It involves transforming how we govern, how we produce, and how we share the fruits of our prosperity. Over the past year, we've taken decisive steps to stabilize our economy, restore investor confidence, and rebuild fiscal discipline in how we manage our resources. Inflation is declining, the cedi, our local currency, is stabilizing, and confidence in the Ghanaian economy is gradually returning. We've renegotiated our debts to obtain more sustainable terms for our people, and we've redirected valuable national resources towards healthcare, education, agriculture, and employment creation. But resetting Ghana goes beyond just the numbers. It involves resetting our values, our expectations, and the social contract that exists between leaders and citizens. Leadership must be accountable. Corruption is a cancer that erodes the very foundation of our nation. Every cedi that is stolen from the public purse represents a classroom that is robbed of textbooks. It represents a hospital that will go without medicines. It represents a road that will be left uncompleted. And it represents a young graduate that will be denied opportunity. Under my leadership, we're not just fighting corruption with words alone. We're strengthening institutions, protecting anti-corruption agencies from political interference, and ensuring that no individual, regardless of their status or party, is above the law. But government cannot win this battle alone. We must foster a national culture of integrity, where honesty is valued and public service is regarded as a sacred duty. Independence granted us freedom, but freedom demands responsibility. We need to re-establish discipline in our national life, discipline in how we manage public resources, discipline in adhering to the law, discipline in how we treat one another in public life. Patriotism should extend beyond just slogans. True patriotism must be shown through our everyday actions. The citizen who protects public property, the public servant who treats every Ghanaian with respect, and the entrepreneur who opts to invest his resources in Ghana's future. Above all, we must place country above party, above tribe, and above personal interest. Citizens, Ghana is bigger than any one of us. To the young people of this country, I see you, I hear you, and I believe in your potential. You belong to a generation that is armed with tools and opportunities that earlier generations could hardly have imagined. In your hands, a smartphone transforms into a classroom. In your hands, a smartphone transforms into a business platform. In your hands, a smartphone transforms into a creative studio and a gateway to the global economy. However, I also recognize your frustrations, and that is why government is investing in digital infrastructure, entrepreneurship programs, and innovation hubs across the country, from Accra to Kumasi to Tamale, Takoradi, Ho, and Koforidua. We're reforming education to meet the needs of the modern economy and expanding internship and apprenticeship programs to bridge the gap between school and the world of work. But success will also depend on discipline, resilience, and excellence. And let me give you sound advice. The future belongs to those who prepare for it. Permit me to congratulate the 52 outstanding students who received the President's Independence Day Award for school children earlier this week. I also commend Keta Secondary Technical School for winning the 69th Independence Day quiz competition. And I extend my congratulations to the winners of this year's national debate competition. All of you represent the promise of Ghana's future. My fellow countrymen and women, I'm pleased to announce that I have assented to the 24-hour Economy Authority Bill, and it has now become law. This historic reform will boost Ghana's productivity. Businesses will be incentivized to run across multiple shifts. Factories will operate around the clock, and services will become more accessible to our citizens. 1,000 new jobs will be generated across various sectors, ranging from manufacturing and logistics to security and transportation. This initiative will enable us to optimize the use of our national infrastructure and establish Ghana as a competitive industrial hub. And this is how we will create prosperity. I'm also pleased to announce that we're in the final stages of setting up the Women's Development Bank. This work has been under the leadership of our hard-working Vice President, E.JohnMahama. Our women entrepreneurs have historically been the backbone of Ghana's informal economy, and yet too many of them face barriers to affordable credit. This Women's Development Bank will provide accessible financing, mentorship, and business support that is tailored to women-led enterprises. When women succeed, families thrive, and nations prosper. Women of Ghana, we are committed to investing so that you realize your full potential. Ghana's destiny is inseparable from Africa's destiny. Today, Africa is home to over 1.4 billion people and possesses the youngest workforce in the world. The African Continental Free Trade Area, which is based here in Accra, is one of the most ambitious economic integration projects in the history of the world. A unified market for African goods and services, a platform for African innovation, a foundation for Africa's economic sovereignty. Ghana will continue to lead by example, demonstrating that democracy, economic reform, and African unity can succeed together. As we approach the milestone of Ghana's 70th anniversary next year, let us reaffirm our national vision. A vision of a Ghana where no child will go to bed hungry. And a Ghana where education is accessible and empowering, a Ghana where healthcare is affordable and accessible, a Ghana with world-class infrastructure, a Ghana that produces what it consumes, a Ghana where merit and not connections decides opportunity, a Ghana that is digitally connected from Aflao to Hamile, a Ghana that preserves its forests and environment for future generations. This vision is within reach, but it requires our collective efforts. My fellow Ghanaians, 69 years ago, our nation was born in hope, and together we gather here this morning to renew that hope. The journey has not always been smooth. We have stumbled and often felt disappointed in ourselves. But we have never given up. There's resilience that defines the Ghanaian spirit still lives on. As your president, I pledge to serve with integrity, humility, and unwavering dedication to the welfare of our people. But Ghana's progress cannot rely solely on my leadership. It will depend on every citizen doing their part. Wherever you are, whatever you do your part with excellence. Do it for Ghana, do it for Africa, and do it for the generations yet unborn. Ladies As I conclude, building prosperity, inspiring hope is not merely today's theme. It is our national mission. Today we celebrate how far we have come, and when we leave here, tomorrow we must commit ourselves to how far we will go. May God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong. Long live Ghana and long live African unity. I thank you.
Of the 69th Independence Anniversary Address. Thank you, Your Excellency. The parade commander will now invite the Forces Sergeant Major, Chief Warrant Officer Ado Daniel, to lead the contingent in giving 3 hearty cheers to the President of the Republic of Ghana and Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces.
Forces Sergeant Major, to the front.
The Forces Sergeant Major, Chief Warrant Officer Ado Daniel, was born in Kede in the Eastern region. He attended Nkwanta Secondary School in the Oti region for his ordinary level certificate and Kumasi Polytechnic for Royal Society of Arts Stage 3 accounting option. He holds a higher national diploma in accounting from the same institution and a Bachelor of Science degree in accounting from the University of Professional Studies. Chief Warrant Officer Ado Daniel also holds advanced certificate in industrial security management, forensics and investigations from the University of Ghana Business School, and a Master of Arts in Peace, Security and Intelligence Management from the University of Professional Studies.
Good morning, Your Excellency. May I have your permission? Carry on with the year. Your Excellency.
He was enlisted into the Ghana Army on 5th January 1996 and posted to 4th Infantry Battalion in Kumasi until his current appointment as the Forces Sergeant Major of the Ghana Armed Forces. Chief Warrant Officer Ado Daniel has served with distinction as a machine gun warrant officer at the Army Combat Training School, the Regimental Sergeant Major for Ghana Battalion in the Democratic Republic of Congo Battalion, and Command Sergeant Major, Central Command Headquarters in Kumasi, and the Sergeant Major of the Ghana Army.
Right, remove headdress. Remove. Yes, on the review officer, the President and the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, His Excellency, President President John Dramani Mahamah. Tabai! Hey! Tabai! Hey! Cha-cha-cha-cha-bai! Hey! Gana, 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 osa! Yeah! Yeah! Gana, 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 osa! Yeah! Yeah! Gano! Yeah! Gano! Hey! Hey! Rain will replace headdress. Replace.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and that was the Forces Sergeant Major Chief Warrant Officer Ado Daniel leading the contingent to give 3 cheers to the President of the Republic and the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, His Excellency John Dramani Mahamah.
Your Excellency, yes, over. May I have your permission to follow Your Excellency? Yes, Your Excellency.
Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to announce that today marks the birthday of Her Excellency, the First Lady, Mrs. Lordina Mahamah. Happy birthday, Your Excellency. And before the parade marches off, let us kindly note that the Ghana Armed Forces will not hold Open Day this year. Any inconvenience caused is deeply regretted. However, there will be fireworks display at the Kwame Nkrumah Circle, popularly known as the Accra, Dubai, near Obra Sports, this evening at 7 p.m.
Rain! Show!
The parade commander will now ask permission to march off the colors and the remaining of the parade.
Excellency, the 69th Independence Anniversary Parade over. May I have your permission to march off the colors and the remainder of the parade? Your Excellency. I, Your Excellency. National salute!
Shall we please rise for the national anthem?
Arms!
Please be seated. Thank you.
March of the colors. Sir.
You are please requested to rise as the colors passes where you are seated. have come to the end of this year's Independence Day anniversary parade. I humbly request that you remain seated as our dignitaries take leave of the ground. We'll see the President of the Republic of Ghana taking leave of us first, followed by the Prime Minister of the Federation of Saint Kitts and Nevis, and then followed by the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. We would like to express our sincere appreciation to you all for your attendance and participation. I am Lieutenant Colonel Rita Anane from the Department of Public Relations, Ghana Armed Forces, and I have been your Mistress of Ceremonies for today's program. My co-Master of Ceremonies is Mr. Daniel Feni, Head of Public Relations Unit of the Ghana Education Service. We wish you all safe journeys as you travel to your various destinations, and may God richly bless us all. Thank you. I wish to emphasize that there won't be any open day by the Ghana Armed Forces in all garrisons this year, and any inconvenience caused is deeply regretted. There will be fireworks display at the Kwame Nkrumah Circle, popularly known as Accra, Dubai, near Obra Sports this evening at 7 p.m. You are all invited. Thank you.
Do I say? Sir. Take over.
Yes, sir. 24-hour economy and some digital initiatives that the government is undertaking as we speak. This will be the second time that the Independence Day Parade is being held at the presidency, ensuring that we cut costs. The first time we did so, the president said we saved some 95% of the estimated cost that we would have spent at the Black Star Square. And so quickly we'll try and speak to some of the dignitaries and personalities who grace this wonderful occasion. Let's understand exactly what their feelings and thoughts are as Ghana turns 69. In a year away, we'll be turning 70. Good afternoon to you, Samson Asaki. Welcome to GTV.
Thank you very much.
So in a year from now, we will turn 70. That will be a milestone.
Absolutely.
Are you hopeful? Can we deliver to the people of Ghana as we want?
Yes, I am very optimistic that the President Mahamah's speech alone shows that wisdom has come to play. A president who has opened his arms to embrace all of us, and very soon Ghana will be 70 years. Indeed, a week ago when he appeared before Parliament to deliver the State of the Nation address, he truly gave us exactly what happened in the country. And so, as you can see, I see former minister under President Kufuor time, SK Bofo and Co. are all here. That shows that Ghana, we are not divided, we are united. Former President Kufuor himself was here, former President Akufo-Addo was here, and the Prime Minister who said he was so excited, he was so inspired by President's speech at UN, he's here, and the wife. And that is how excitement today, unionism has come through. And President, briefly, he's made a lot of service for the country. You know, remember 2025, he said, when you look at the cost to organize it at Independence Square and all over the regional levels, the expensive that was going to, he saved the country so much money. And I think this year again, they did the same thing. That's the legacy we want to. And he truly said, this is coming is for legacy. And I can see that the president really means businesses. He means to put money into people's pocket. He means for ordinary Ghanaians to go to the market and can buy things, as our young lady said. He's the president who became high sense slogan.
The president touched on the 24-hour economy.
Yes.
You are the executive director of the Importers and Exporters Association. Are you beginning to plug into this policy? How hopeful are you guys that this is going to actually turn your fortunes around as businesses?
You know, if you go to the port right now, we clear 24 hours. Previously, it used not to be like that. Previously, if you go to the port to even 4:30 p.m. and you wanted to drop your container for you, they will never. Previously, by 4:30 p.m., if you send an empty container, assuming you have cleared your cargo, you want to remove your cargo, and you are sending the container back to shipping lines empty yard, they will never, shipping line will never accept. They will tell you they have closed. Right. But today, 1 a.m., 10 a.m., 2 p.m., anytime you move to the port that you want to clear, you are allowed and permitted to clear your cargo, and you are allowed and permitted to drop your container, and all the actors at the port are working. Right. What we want more security to be out there, so that when we clear our cargo, we are at peace, and the government is providing exactly that for us as a business community.
Thank you very much. Samson Asaki Awingobit is the Executive Secretary of the Importers and Exporters Association. Quickly, we'll speak to some more of the personalities who attended the 69th anniversary. Good afternoon to you, Ma'am, and welcome to GTV. In a year away, we'll be turning 70.
Sure.
Are you hopeful? Are you optimistic? Can we deliver to the many young Ghanaians who are looking up to this country?
I think we don't have any excuse not to deliver. And I'm happy to be here today. As you can see, I'm holding Nkrumah's cloth. Nkrumah is the one who had independence for this country. Nkrumah is the founder of this nation. No qualms about that. I'm happy to be here. I think the leadership of this country have no excuse to fail this country, the youth of this country especially. And then, the NDC, for that matter, His Excellency E.JohnMahama came on a promise of creating jobs for the youth. So I think if you listen to his speech, what really inspired me was his recognition or acknowledging the fact that those who started, from Kwame Nkrumah up to him, really did something. It is really profound because it will be difficult for a president maybe acknowledging the good things that maybe his predecessor has done, and this is what exactly His Excellency did, and I'm very proud to be a Ghanaian. So pray and hope that all the promises that he has promised Ghanaians, he will be able to fulfill the promises. Our teeming youth are out there without jobs. We want to see the 133. We want to see the implementation of the 24-hour economy, and especially from the Convention People's Party, we want to see this nation industrialized, because with industrialization there will be more jobs for everybody to do.
Your thoughts on so this is the second time we're celebrating at the Flagstaff House instead of the Black Star Square, cutting cost. Do you think it still symbolizes the spirit of Independence Day as it used to be?
No, I think next year we should do it outside the Flagstaff House. Why? Because most of the people wanted access to come here, but they couldn't get access. But you see, one thing about Independence Square is that it creates also opportunities, it creates jobs, because most people will come and sell their food, drink, and make some ends meet. But limiting it to some few people here, I think is a bit problematic. Cutting costs the first year, the second year, I think since the reset agenda has been achieved, per what we are hearing from the economic or microeconomic indicators, the next there, and then to create jobs, people will come and sell their water, food, and that day they will get their daily bread. For me, the next time we should go to Independence Square.
All right, thank you very much. We are still here at the Flagstaff House. Not too long ago, the president departed the forecourt of the Jubilee House, where he delivered his Independence Day address, calling for unity of purpose. It was a gathering of personalities from both the political side, the MPP and the NDC. Not too long ago, we spoke to the minority leader, Honorable Afenyo Makin, and other MPs from the minority side. The former President John Agyekum Kufuor was here in person. We also saw the former President Nana Akufo-Addo also making appearance here at the Jubilee House. We will try and still engage some more persons who attended this event. And so some 69 years ago, Ghana became the first country, sub-Saharan Africa, to gain independence. That particular move created a certain groundswell that this country is going to own her own natural resources and ensure that we gain maximum benefits from same. We will try more and speak to some of the personalities who are here to actually understand what their thoughts will be as Ghana celebrates 69 years. Thank you very much. Welcome to GTV KKD. Let's get your.
Oh my God!
Let's get.
God. She wants to take a picture.
Let's get your thoughts. Let's get your thoughts.
Let's do this quickly. 1 minute.
All right. So we are still here at the Flagstaff House. We'll try and engage KKD. He's a media personality and, for that matter, a businessman. Let's understand exactly what his thoughts are, what his feelings are, as Ghana turns 69 years and we celebrate Independence Day. Let's also quickly engage Hassan Ayariga of the
able to achieve the 24-hour economy in order for us to have a three-shift system working force that will benefit our Ghana. No, talk is cheap. Doing it is the most important thing. Look, 69 years, yet we still import rice, we import oil, we import foodstuff, we are unable to pay commodities, duties are high in the system. Everything is so difficult. Even though the dollar is losing strength and the cedi is gaining its strength, prices of goods and services in the market are still the same. What is government doing? Government need to be proactive in the sense that if you are able to maintain the dollar and then the cedi appreciate, then you need to initiate another policy, which is in my manifesto. It's called a national price control guarantee system. When we have a control system, prices of goods will not be managed by any individual. Government will be able to regulate the prices of goods and services in the market, thereby making sure that the consumer...
The regulation, there's an argument that we are practicing a free market economy and government should not overly be involved in regulating prices.
You practice a free market economy does not mean that people should get increased prices of goods astronomically. Free market means that you are at liberty to do things. But then we are paying taxes. What is the tax component in each commodity? Before somebody pays tax of anything, you need to know the commodity, the price, and this. Look, I mentioned that we should be able to have 50% cut off on Independence Day. That we should do prices of goods and market and services in the market on Independence Day. If we are able to cut down 50% of goods and services in the market, don't you think today Ghanaians will be celebrating the independence? Because why? The whole town will be full, businesses will be open, markets will be open, Ghanaians will be benefiting, business will be benefiting, the economy will be growing, because 50% cut-off of commodities in the market will make every Ghanaian understand that the independence is not just a ceremonial activity, but it comes with benefits. And that benefit is that everybody is praying, Independence Day, I'm going to buy goods. What is the goods? Half price. Everything is half price. This is what we should be doing. We should be able to also grow our own food, that on Independence Day, people are able to get those foodstuffs at 50%. Yes, we buy rice in the market. It's from Thailand. Oil is from Thailand. All these things. At 69, we cannot produce oil.
Right. So that was Hassan Ayarika. Let's quickly speak to the General Secretary of the NDC, Fifi Côte. Let's pick his brief thoughts, his message on Independence Day. He's been attending the ceremony. Good morning to you, Honorable Fifi Côte, and you are live on GTV. Quickly, your message to Ghanaians on Independence Day.
First, to wish all of Ghana the best of celebration of our independence. To ask that they pay heed to the message of the president, the need for us to rally behind this country and place this country always as number one. If all of us can do that, I think we should be able to start transforming our country very quickly. I maintain the biggest problem we have is not external problems. The biggest problem facing the country is the question of the very mindset and attitude of our people. The fact that a lot of people always place country second and place themselves first. If we can reverse that and place the country ahead of ourselves, I'm sure the transformation will begin very quickly.
The president said he hopes to create a country where people don't get opportunities through connection but through merit. Is that achievable? We see how both parties, give opportunities to people through connection.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's achievable, but in order to make it achievable, it will take much more than the president. These things are fundamental issues of mindset. We are, as a people, even before politics even started in this country, we've always believed that if my brother is somewhere, then I should have an advantage. It's a deep-seated belief of the Ghanaian, and for the matter many of us in this part of the world, that we should always leverage what you call proximity. And until that changes, a political leader could try his best, but it's not easy to achieve. So the bigger problem is being able to take it right from the very grassroots. I mean, from the very foundation, and putting it into our very mindset right from the home, that it should be about merit. It should not, my brother is there, therefore I should have an advantage. It should start getting down. It should be people who truly merit to be in the places they are, because all of us have capacities, and we can all find the places where we can thrive if that kind of mentality becomes pervasive across the country.
Finally, before I let you go, are you optimistic of delivering the economy that you are seeking to deliver and the one that you promised us in 2024, 2 years ahead of us?
I think we've already started seeing a lot of good things happening on the economy already. Things that a lot of people didn't believe could happen within a year. It started happening already. And if we continue being resilient and continue being creative as we are and disciplined, that's the most important thing, being disciplined, I'm sure we should be able to achieve even far more.
24-hour economy is not really, gathering the momentum
it cannot be rushed.
And coming out too clear for a lot of people.
No, what is worth doing is worth doing well. People expect it to just be ramped like the way our friends in MPP went 1D, 1F, which really became a total disaster because they thought it was just politics. We want to ensure that this is an economic thing that we do. And to do it properly, the foundations have to be right. You need to make sure the incentive systems that are in place to allow the private sector to come on board are in place. That's why the process has taken a while, gone through Parliament, received approval from Cabinet, and now getting on sure that all the tax systems and so on that should be in place are done. So
thank you very much. Thank you. Honorable Fifi Kwate is the General Secretary of the NDC, very much optimistic of delivering the economy that the NDC promised in the 2024 campaign period. Quickly also speak to KKD now.
Sensitized to the harm that was done to our people, and sensitized to the fact that for the harm done to our grandfathers, for the battery, for the rape, for the theft, for the work for hours on end without pay, and for being treated worse than animals, every child of every ancestor of Africa where the slave trade.
A year from now, we turn 70. Will you say we've done well as a people?
Of course we've done well. We're still here. That's the first thing you must remember. We are still here. We are still here. If you listen to that old song by UB40 that says the great flood of tears that we've cried for our brothers and sisters who have died over 400 years. You know, now we wash back the tears and we turn back the tide. But when we say we turn back the tide, what exactly do we turn back? Because after over 400 years of being subjugated, you don't just get up and say you turn back the tide in 10 years. Well, if you look at what Chinese people have done in China, it tells us it is possible. It is possible if every citizen, not only those who have been to university, not those who have diplomas and degrees, but every citizen chooses to do their work conscientiously. And every citizen works not only for his benefit, but for the benefit of the community and the country, and also for humanity. We are a great nation, and we will be greater. Because whether you talk about the likes of Azuma Nelson, one of the greatest boxers in the world, or Professor Koneti Ahulo, one of the greatest minds on sickle cell anemia in the world, or Sajifu Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, one of the greatest thought leaders ever in the world. Up till now, Ghanaians have always had greatness within us. Very few of us manifest that greatness because we listen too much to the noise. But look, if you are traveling and you want to throw a stone at every dog that barks, you will never get to your destination. Listening to President Mahamah today, I was inspired. Inspired because in spite of the hell we have been through, we are still here. And he's looking forward with passion and vision. He's not here to just condemn those who stole from us, condemn those who are selfish and greedy, condemn those who thought they were only stealing for their tribe. He's here to think of what we need to do now to move forward, that we can feed ourselves.
All over the world,
that we can clothe ourselves.
All over the world, countries that have developed are those who eat what they grow and grow what they eat. Those who rely on themselves and as it were, believe in on the back of art and creative arts to create jobs for our people and develop this country.
Your question is quite long because you started with what people grow and what they eat, and now you go to creative arts. But let me address the eat what you grow and grow what you eat. Every country imports something. You know, you just want to import less and export more, and then have your balanced trade. If you can have excess, better to export more so you can get foreign resources. But with regards to the creative arts, you don't need the president to help you to be a musician. Kojo Antwi did not rely on any politician to become a musician. He determined that he wanted to be a good musician. You don't need the prime minister somewhere to make you a writer of movies. Look, we have great movie actors. What we lack now is writers. But I see that we have a new set of griots that are growing. If you listen to Nana Asase and his oratory, some of that oratory must be converted into stories that we can produce for the screen. If you listen to Kwesi Pratt give his narratives on television, some of the things he narrates must be converted into movies for the screen. If you look at our dancers, whether they're cultural dancers or contemporary dancers and their performances, of course they may need some money to help them go up. But we can't always get all the money from government. I never got money from government, but I set up a business. So we must determine what is our purpose and what are we willing to sacrifice for our purpose. Are we willing to cut down on the scrolling on the internet? Are we willing to stop insulting each other and use that time to build something? And then when we have a plan, we can now talk to the banks or talk to the agencies that can help us. Because I have no doubt that Ghanaians are extremely gifted in the creative sector. Have you ever watched this TV series Bridgerton? Bridgerton is one of the best TV series in the world. And one of the leads in Bridgerton is a Ghanaian. The point is, who is writing that story in Ghana for her to act in? And now, she's starting a new TV. Going to be doing something with regards to investigations. Who is writing those stories? So let's be fair. Our universities are churning out a lot of graduates. But in addition to the certificates, the paper that we get, let's ask people, what are the outcomes you have produced? I've produced over 100 TV commercials, over 700 radio commercials. I've produced live events. I've written speeches for chief executives and kings and captains of industry. The point is, what are the outcomes you have achieved? These days, when I call people for interview, do you know what I ask them? What do you know how to do? I don't ask them, what degree do you have? What do you know how to do? If Kwame Bamfo of Sikkens can say with whatever education he has, he's going to invest into businesses and employ the best graduates, you, the graduate queuing for that employment, ask yourself, what do you also know how to do? And if we can do that, we will be fine.
All right, thank you very much. I'm most grateful.
My pleasure.
So, His Excellency Kwesi Che Dakwa, as we begin to wrap up, let's speak to some of the students who also participated in the anniversary. Good afternoon to you. What's your name? Which school?
I'm Marcel Kane, Pierre, and I'm from Laboni Senior High School.
Are you optimistic that the leadership of this country can lay the foundations for you as young people to become what you inspire to become, listening to the president, and even as to celebrate 69 years of independence?
Yeah, so far from what I've observed and from what the president has been doing since he came into power, I think he can make a very good foundation for the youth to follow up.
You talk about digitalization.
Yeah, I think using our smartphones helps a lot, and it also comes with some disadvantages. But I think, yeah, as I was saying, using our smartphone comes a lot of advantages and also some disadvantages. But I think looking at the advantages, well, I think digitalization has really made a very good impact.
It's your few words, maybe your message to your friends, your family at home listening to you. Today's Independence Day.
So all I can say is that. All I can say is that I encourage everyone to be patriotic and, to be able to assist the country as a whole, not just by individuals. We should come collectively and make the country a better place. So,
your name?
Chris J.
I need to say some few words so we go.
I should say some few words too.
Yeah, sure. I mean, just say some few words. Ghana is 69 years. Are you hopeful?
Yes, please. So I would like to wish all Ghanaians outside there happy independence, and they should keep on doing what they are doing, and wish them all the best of luck.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. We also speak to. Okay, so you were part of the cultural team. Did you do the recital or something?
We were singers. So today we came as the Laboni School Choir to come and sing some patriotic songs. So we sang the Work Bejeke, and I must say it was quite a very good privilege to be here with so many dignitaries and get to represent our country by singing. And it was such a beautiful day. I love everything that went on, and I hope to see more of this each and every single time that we celebrate our anniversary.
How was it feeling like? How are you feeling that you are here, you are singing, as you said, in the presence of personality?
I think it was very thrilling and it's something that not everybody gets to go through, and so it's by the grace of God. And I was very grateful in the first place that I had the privilege to be able to meet so many dignitaries and then get to stand by them. So I think it was a very good experience.
What's your name again?
I'm Vanessa Davis.
So this is how we wrap up our coverage of the 69th Independence Day anniversary. We'll hand over to you in the studio. Let the conversation continue.
Good day, my lovely viewers. My name is Mr. James, the President and CEO of Billination Record, and I am happy to speak with you today. If you are watching this message, you are in the right place. We are here to help you get affordable and reliable internet bundles directly from our platform. No matter where you are located, our service delivers your internet bundle in less than 5 minutes. In addition, we are currently offering a 30% promotional discount for anyone who would like to advertise or promote their business on Billination FM and Billination TV. This is a great opportunity to grow your business and reach a wider audience. Thank you very much for your time and support. We truly appreciate it. Have a wonderful day and stay blessed. Good day, my lovely viewers. My name is Mr. James, the President and CEO of Billination Record, and I am happy to speak with you today. If you are watching this message, you are in the right place. We are here to help you get affordable and reliable internet bundles directly from our platform. No matter where you are located, our service delivers your internet bundle in less than 5 minutes. In addition, we are currently offering a 30% promotional discount for anyone who would like to advertise or promote their business on Billination FM and Billination TV. This is a great opportunity to grow your business and reach a wider audience. Thank you very much for your time and support. We truly appreciate it. Have a wonderful day and stay blessed.
Hola, aquí tienes la traducción al español, manteniendo ese tono cercano y amigable. Hola gente linda, espero que hayan escuchado lo que dijo mi papá. Sigan comprando Cool Data. Nota rápida. He dejado Cool Data tal cual, ya que parece ser el nombre de la marca o el servicio. ¿Te gustaría que le agregue un toque más formal o quizás algún modismo de un país en específico?